Did you know Bond students have been in every Olympics since '92? How do they do it? Bond is known for its prowess in the sporting domain. With incredible facilities throughout campus, it means you can easily transition from this to this. Sport is alive and well at Bond University.
And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to round 5 QAFL action. Coming to you live at the home of the Broadbeach Cats versus the Service Paradise Demons. My name's Kane Browning. I'm joined in the box today by Mr. Bradley Moore. Welcome, Bradley. How are you?
I'm great, thanks, Kane. Thanks for having me. Looking forward to what should be a fantastic game of football between two arch rivals.
Well, this is coming to you live thanks to Double Take and the AFL Queensland YouTube channel. It's the Gold Coast Derby this afternoon on a fairly decent Sunday afternoon. Bit of cloud cover around. Hopefully the rain can stay away. This should be an absolute belter between these two. And Brad, what's your first impressions on who's going to get on top this Arvo?
Well, I think it's going to be a really difficult game today for both clubs. I think it's a test of their depth, because I think they're both struggling with injuries at the moment to key personnel. Obviously, Broadbeach at home are always a tough ask to come up against. Surfers started their season extremely well. They're probably a little bit disappointed with their performance last week against Labrador, but they pushed Aspley all the way to the wire. And I think Broadbeach, they've been good, but they probably just lacked a little bit of consistency. But I think that's a tribute to their depth and the injuries that they've suffered. So both teams are pretty evenly balanced, but like I said, I think it's going to be a real test of their depth of lists and who can step up today.
Well, Danny Nolan coming in for Craig O'Brien after he pulled the plug last year. It's an interesting start. They're 2 for 2, so 2 wins, 2 losses for both these teams this afternoon. And geez, looking at that back line for Broadbeach, when you see the likes of Boakey and Searle and Nicholas and guys like that, it's been a long time since I've seen all 3 of those guys not playing for the Cats. So a lot of pressure on that back line set up this afternoon. But I do like the inclusion of the likes of, Riley Bowman, Jai Lockett's in, Cody Harrington, Brandon Chadwick, Blake Erickson, a Grogan medal winner. So they've still got plenty of experience in this lineup and a fair bit of youth as well. So it should be interesting to see how they go this afternoon.
Yeah, I agree. I think I think both teams have got enough talent out on the park. It's just it's their consistency with playing with each other because of the amount of changes, as you mentioned, with Broadbeach's defence. And then you put that up against who Surfers Paradise have up for. They've got Zach Smith back in the side today, and Mitch Patton that they gained from the Geelong Football League earlier in the season in pre-season. Sam Jewell at centre-half forward. And the one that's really exciting to see back out there is Noah Corbett. He's suffered some serious injuries over the last 3 to 4 seasons, and to see him back playing senior football is just a pleasure to see.
Well, we're just waiting for the 2 sides are still warming up. Probably going to try and work out who won the toss. I'm not sure if you were keeping an eye on that, Brad, or not. I know I wasn't.
Sorry, I missed that myself.
We'll work that out as it comes. But we're just about ready to go here. Again, both sides still warming up. Umpires out in the middle. Brought to you by Bradnam's Windows and Doors, the major sponsor for the umpires in season 2024. We've got field umpires Sam Ward, Tyler Higson, and Hayden Taylor. Boundary umpires Flynn Upfill, Austin Gillett, and goal umpires Adrian Rossiter and Mwandu Elise. So good luck to everyone on the umpires front this afternoon. Both sides just coming out of their huddles now. Not much of a breeze to speak of at the moment, which is a good sign. Might be slightly coming from right to left. Should be very interesting to see who gets on top in this contest this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Brad, who's your pick?
Oh, jeez. That's a tough one. I think just on form, and I think with their probably disappointment of the performance last week, I reckon Skinny Lappin's got Surfers Paradise prime for today. I just think Broady might just have... Maybe their injury list is probably a little deeper than we probably have acknowledged, but maybe Surface. But like I said, Broadbeach at Broadbeach is always a tough ask. So I think it's going to go right down to the wire. I don't think this one's going to be a blowout. It's going to be really tough, a tough game for both sides.
Well, just quickly, Joel Philippone has had a brilliant start to the year for Broadbeach, staying on that wing. He's had plenty of clearances and contested possessions, and he's also bobbed up to kick the odd goal or two. So keep a close eye on him, number 5 for the Broadbeach Cats this afternoon. And also we've got Benjamin Woodburn as well, number 3 for Surfers Paradise. He's had a good start to the year as well. So should be interesting, that midfield battle this afternoon. Riley Bowman looks like he's lying up in the ruck. And it looks like Zach Smith, former Gold Coast Sun and Geelong Cat AFL player. So should be a really interesting contest between those two this afternoon. And Zach Smith can obviously move into the forward line and kick the odd goal or two. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Round 5, QAFL action. Here we go. Smith looked like he won the tap out on that occasion. Ball just rolling around. Surfers trying to clear. Look at the tackling pressure from the Cats early. Woodburn's there for Surfers Paradise. Chips it out wide. That's okay. Ends up in the hands of Jack Selvey. Selvey to Jones. Jones chips in short. Couldn't hit the target there. Ball just rolling around. Good tackle. Could have been on the ball. Play on, says the umpire. Gets pushed off the footy there. This is probably going to be held up. No, says the umpire. Play on. Service have the ball in hand right now. Woodburn again. Kick inside 50. No one really at home for Service Paradise. Brought the ball to ground though. Broadbeach trying to come out of trouble through Philippine. Hits the target on the last line. That's okay. Decides to go out a little bit wider. And it looks like that might have been out the full. So Surfers here, an opportunity to kick the first goal of the afternoon right on that boundary line. In the left forward pocket. Comes in, right foot snap. And just missing. So that's the first goal going to the Demons this afternoon. One straight behind. Played just over a minute. Broadbeach yet to score. Looking for a target now, coming out from full back. So let's go straight up the ground. That's okay. That's Philippine once more. At 50, no one really at home though. Surf is the first one onto it through Haberfield. Surfers again coming out of trouble. Right on this broadcast side wing, just chips the ball up. One-on-one contest, ball hits the deck. No one's going to win that contest. Could have got tripped. Play on, says the umpire. Ball's going to be held up. Umpire comes in. Stoppage just right of us here on the broadcast side. Smith and Bowman. Bowman probably won the tap out. Good tackle laid by the Cats. Erickson at the bottom of the pack as per usual. Grogan medal winner. A lot of responsibility on his shoulders this afternoon. A lot of injuries like we said pre-game. Here comes Surfers into attack once more. Looking to go up towards centre half forward. Broadbeach get their hands on the footy now. Coming out of trouble. Goes to that far side. Doesn't hit the target. Did the umpire just pay the mark? Play on, they say. This is Dawson, Tane Dawson. Dawson now. Goes to that far side wing. That's okay. That's Hull out there. Number 44. Decides to go down the line. That's an okay kick. Slowly but surely, that's Harrington out there. Goes back in board. Dangerous kick. Hits the deck. Good tackle laid. Play on, says the umpire. Here's a chance for Surfers Paradise. Right on the edge of 50. Good tackle laid by the Cats back line though. That's going to be held up.
Yeah, Surfers are setting up extremely well. Like I said earlier, it's keeping that ball in their front half. They're forcing Broadbeach just to try to find the shorts. No real fast play off half back. So Matty Lappin will be happy with the way the team is structured up so far behind the ball.
Here comes Surfers once more. Bit of a fumble there. Here's a chance for the Cats to clear. Look at the tackling pressure from both sides. That's going to be held up once more. Left forward pocket for the Demons. Margin still 7 points. Broadbeach yet to score. Surfers 1-1-7. 5.5 minutes played. Here's a chance. Looking for a teammate in a bit of space. Here's a chance now. Decides to go backwards. Kicks the ball in board. That's a good kick. Smart move to go back, to go forward. And Brad, Coach Lappin will be very happy with that play.
Yeah, like I said, they had the numbers at the stoppage and were able to feed back, so they're set up really well behind the ball, and which opens up their forward half as well, making it really hard for Broadbeach to exit. But, yeah, no, it's a great start by Surfers Paradise.
Here we come. Comes in. Right foot kick. That's coming left to right. That's a beautiful finish. Goal number 2 goes to the Demons. It looked like that was Braden Taylor, number 19 at full forward.
I think that's Sam Jewell, actually.
Oh, Sam
Jewell.
Jewell. Okay. Just looking for him here. Jewell. Oh, looking on the wrong side. That doesn't help me. No wonder I said that. Miles Jewell, number 36. Thank you very much, Brad.
Yeah, Miles is back into the side as well, so the two brothers are down there in the forward line. But, yeah, the field's set up really well when Surfers Paradise go inside forward 50. And Broadbeach are trying to use the ball by foot to exit, but no real fast play. But that's probably credit to the way Surfers are setting up.
Looks like Chadwick's been moved into that midfield for Broadbeach, number 1. Just behind Bowman. Smith and Bowman. Really great contest this afternoon. Been pretty even so far. Bowman, look at the intercept. Here comes the big fella. Kicks towards full forward. Can't really hit the target. That's okay. Good clearance work by Surfers Paradise. Haberfield there. Over around the footy. Broadbeach tackling pressure. Laid by the Paradise defence. Locks that ball in just in front of half forward. Here's probably the first chance for Broadbeach to get a score on the board. Surfers, that ball's going to be locked up again. Bowman and Smith. Bowman won the tap out. Surfers looking to clear. Good, don't argue. Kicks right up in front of us here. Good mark taken in the end. That's Reese Finn. Finn back to Chadwick. Chadwick. Kicks inside 50. No one really at home. Erickson was down there. Couldn't get his hands on the footy. Haberfield's there again laying the tackle. The ball just rolling around here. Erickson on the edge of the contest. Ball gets drifting towards full forward. Riley Bowman marked it but missed it. Not the best, but in the end, good snap on goal. That's Braden Taylor, number 19. I don't know what Bowman was doing. He took a great mark on Smith and then completely missed his foot, Brad.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. He did everything right. Took the mark, and I'm not too sure what was going through his mind. But fortunately for Broadbeach, they were able to have the numbers there and kick the goal in the end. I just want to go back. We had out here on the wing the kick going inboard from the wing, gutsy kick, and it probably opened up the field for Broadbeach. And like Surfers Paradise, it looks like it's going to be the emphasis from both teams. Once that ball's inside your front half, locking it down, I thought the forward defence by the Broadbeach Cats was fantastic and created that goal. It didn't allow Surfers Paradise to exit.
No, good effort there. And again, Riley Bowman, his ability around the ground is a huge plus for Broadbeach. He's linked with Southport Sharks in the VFL as well. So the ruck stocks aren't going too bad for the Sharks at the moment. So Bowman finds himself back at his local club. Speaking of Bowman, there he is again. Chadwick's in there as well. Good tackle laid. That's going to be another stoppage. Smith versus Bowman. Bowman again wins the tap out. Good handball out, looking for Chadwick. Got tackled instantly. Here comes Surfers on the rebound. Good pickup, good handball. Here they go. Oh, great smother by the Cats though. Launches the ball. Haberfield's back though. Oh, drops the mark he probably should have taken. Instantly under the pump. Dives on the footy is Broadbeach. Could be on the ball. Ball dribbles out though. Here's a chance for Taylor. Taylor to Harrington. Harrington, snap on goal. That could be good. And is. Cody Harrington, what a finish.
Fantastic finish. Unfortunately, Brody Haverfield, just a skill error, just dropped the mark and put himself under pressure, and Broadbeach were able to get the numbers to the contest and get the forward handball, and Cody Harrington there, fantastic finish from outside 50.
Jeez. And again, all of a sudden, Broadbeach has gone bang, bang to close that margin. Surfers 2-1-13, leading the home side 2 straight 12. Played right on 11 minutes in the opening quarter. And if the reserves and the Colts are anything to go by, very close margins in the end. Reserves, Surfers won by a point, basically with the last play of the day. So the Rezzies will be happy with that result. Trying to repeat here. Here comes Surfers once more. Trying to get the clearance. Decides to handball back. That's okay. Got a spare out wide. Hits the target. Just slowing the play up now. Decides to go in short. Good kick. That's Jones. Jones decides to go a bit longer. They've got the outnumber here, Broadbeach. And that's a good mark taken by Tane Dawson. Dawson now handballs it off. Here's a little bit of an overlap created for Broadbeach. Down that far side wing. Kick back in board. Drops the mark he should have taken. Tried to get the handball out. Surfers got that spare back by the looks of it. They cut that one off, but that torpedo punt is instantly going to be taken by Bowman. Bowman kicks it out wide. That's a good kick to Taylor.
Oh,
that's got to be 50.
Oh,
Decides
he got away with it.
got called back. That's Bishop. Bishop, not the best at kicks. Looking for Bowman. Found a Surfers player. Here they go. They've got a bit of an overlap going. Number 23, that's Corbett. And unfortunately, that's 50. Well, I don't really know what the difference was there, Brad, between the one before and that one.
The umpire obviously sees things a little bit differently, but one thing I've picked up already with this game is that the team that's going to use the ball efficiently or more efficiently than the other is probably going to get on top. Already there's been a lot of turnovers, a lot of skill errors, which has created attacking opportunities for each team. So use the ball well and you'll probably reap the rewards.
Corbett finishes the good work. That's his first goal of the afternoon. That's their third. Surfers Paradise 3-1-19, leading the home side 2 straight 12. 13.5 minutes played in the opening quarter. Geez, just that battle in the middle, isn't it? That either side front of centre is putting immense pressure on the opposition backlines. And like we've said pre-game, the amount of injuries coming out of both lineups, it just makes it a real 50-50 ball.
Yeah, I think you mentioned the ruck contest. Bowman against Zach Smith. I think that's just going to be a fantastic contest all game. They've just rotated. Zach's gone to full forward and Sam Jewell into the ruck. But how long Riley Bowman can play out 4 quarters in the ruck, if he's got a chop out there, is going to see how the ruck contest battle goes.
Well, Tane Dawson can play in the ruck. He's pinched hit in the ruck before. It looks like Bowman's taken the responsibility in these early stages. He's probably been on top in the ruck so far, Riley. Bowman again. Unfortunately, looks like he's given the free kick away over the shoulder. Here's a chance for Surfers again to clear. Back inside attacking 50. Not the best of kicks. Probably should have taken that mark. Ball just rolling around. Looks like Gilliman Turner's down there. Not the best of kicks. Got plenty of time to come over the top. Good pressure laid. Here comes the Demons again. Good mark by Corbett. And that was Mitch Patton again, number 5, just putting his body on the line. Got that ball out of the congestion. That little snap kick. He's looking to handball it off. Now he's going back. What do you?
Look, he's just outside 50. He might not have the leg, but
Corbett launches that ball. That ball's not coming back either. That's out on the full. Missed opportunity.
It's not such a bad outcome because, again, Surfers can set up the field here to keep this ball locked inside 50.
He's pointing to go to the other side, but it looks like Surfers again, like you say, Bradley, have set up pretty well behind the footy. And again, give the young man another opportunity. Corbett took a great mark. Again, looking for the handball off. He's probably further out than he was just before. Corbett decides to go to the semi-hot spot. Got the outnumbered Surfers, couldn't take the mark. Here's a chance, though. Launches a kick on goal. And again, that was touched off the boot, so that's our bands in the left forward pocket. There's not one player in front of centre for Broadbeach at the moment. If you're looking to the left of screen, there's no one around forward of centre. So plenty of numbers around this ball as it comes back in. Bowman again, the front spot. Philippone there, could have picked it up, decided to try and hack kick it out. Here's a chance for service, snap on goal, last line defence, and that's Tane Dawson again. Dawson decides to go out wide, one-on-one contest. No one could win it on that occasion. Surfers got their hands back on the footy. Again, that handball backwards, creating a little bit of space. Back inside 50, good spoil there from the Cats defence. And again, that ball gets locked up across half forward. Ball's being played on here. Good body position. That's a mark. That's Leonard. Ray Leonard, number 54. And he's right. Oh, he's probably just outside 50. Leonard. Taking his time. Just over 17 minutes played in the first quarter. 7 points the margin in favour of the Demons. Here's a chance to increase the lead. Leonard, right foot kick, and again that ball's drifting right out to the right-hand side. That's out on the full once more. And again, they get out of trouble again, Broadbeach.
They've still got a dilemma of trying to get it out of this defensive 50. So, again, Surfers setting up the field really well.
Broadbeach, and again, Surfers just launch it back inside, 2-on-1. Looked like the one was going to win out. Here's a chance for Broadbeach to clear. Good tackling pressure from the Demons, though. Forces the mistake. Here come the Demons. Cross half forward, got a chance to kick. Good kick. Lower the eyes, hit the target, set up a shot on goal.
So at the moment, Broadbeach are really struggling to exit their defensive 50. But to Surface's credit, they set up the ground extremely well. The repeated entries that they're getting gives them those opportunities to have shots on goal. They probably just need to capitalise. It must be the scoring end. There must be a bit of a breeze going down this direction, you would say.
Well, Mitch Patton line up for goal number 2. It'd be a good start for him. Right foot kick. Just missing to the left. And again, they've got to get reward for effort down this right-hand side of the ground. It's definitely going sort of aiming. The breeze seems to have picked up and coming towards us on this broadcast side. So you want to start those kicks left and bring it back right. That's Dawson. Dawson handballs it off. Step, weave, dodge. Bowman's there. That's okay. Where do they go from here, the Cats? That, again, another great kick. Unfortunately, two Cats came together, cut each other off, and the Demons coming out of trouble once more. Service player got absolutely poleaxed in that contest. Gilliman Turner tried to hit up Erickson. Play on, says the umpire. Players are going, bang, crash. Ball just rolling around. That ball's going to get locked up. Players dive on it. The stoppage right in front of us here on this broadcast side. Bowman and Smith. Smith got a little bit of a fist on it. Woodburn gets tackled too high. Free kick. Woodburn had a bit of the ball early. He's had a good start to the season. Not the best of kicks. That was just touched on the line. Good defensive pressure there from the Cats. Ball's going to get thrown back in. Here we go. Both ruckmen. Smith versus Bowman. Smith forces Bowman under the footy. Good smother there, though, from the Cats. Ball get locked up. Here comes Woodburn. Unfortunately, hit the belly of the ball going for a check side right footer. And the ball's been kicked out of bounds on the fall. Few missed opportunities early in this contest for the Demons as Broadbeach come out of trouble. Broadbeach goes to that fast side. That's okay. Not a lot in front of the footy. Plenty of numbers on that far side. He's going to decide to come back with the switch. That could be a dangerous kick. Looking for Jellerman Turner. Good kick in the end. Comes back in board. That's okay. Coming back out of this broadcast side. That's Howard. Now, is that a free kick? Now, what's the umpire found here?
Paid a throw off the ground.
So the free kick is going to go to Anderson. Anderson goes to the hot spot. Plenty of numbers around this ball. Players go up. What a grab.
Is that Harry Ireland?
It might be. We're just going to have to wait for him to turn around. A little bit hard to see. Number 17. Harrison Island. You're right. Set up beautifully just to launch of that ball. Took a great grab.
So Broady were doing really well there. They exited, they shifted around with short kicking to exit, and then unfortunately got pinged for a throw, which gave Service Paradise this opportunity to go back inside 50.
Oh.
But again, another miss. It'd be into the stat of the inside 50s. Service Paradise are definitely dominating at the moment. Broady are doing well to hold up and not have a score kicked against them.
Here come the Cats, coming out of trouble once more. Smith is out there for Surfers, got a fist on the footy. And again, that turnover game from the Demons at the moment. That's touched off the boot, so there'll be a boundary throw in on that far side, right in front of the scoreboard.
This could give Broadbeach a better opportunity to set the field up how they want to now. Now it's further out, it's up there on centre wing.
Haberfield, just seen back on that last line. Looks like he's lined up on Jai Lockett. Lockett hasn't gone near the footy at this point. And again, another good mark at half-back. Speaking of Haberfield, there he is. Drops another mark he probably should have taken. Tried the don't argue on Lockett. Got boot on ball. That was okay. Ends up in the hands of... Keep looking at this. It looks like Finn's on the ground. Number 33, unfortunately, kicked the ball straight back to Haberfield. Haberfield looking for the handball off. Going straight through the corridor. Need to take a bounce, young man. Surfers now. Got the extra number. Don't argue. Here's a chance. Kick towards full forward. No one really at home. Ball just drifts through. One behind. 3-4-22 to Broadbeach. 2 straight 12. Almost 24 minutes played in the opening quarter. They decide to play on quickly, and the ball's been forced out of bounds and half forward for the Demons. Got to get their hands on the footy, Broadbeach, in a bit of space at the moment. They're right under the pump every time they get their hands on the ball. Bowman and Smith once more. Bowman used the body well, got a hand on it. Ball just dropped at his feet. Lays the tackle as well. Good work by the big man. Bit of a stalemate going on at the moment. Servers had plenty of opportunities. Speaking of opportunities, here they come again right now through Woodburn. Again, that kick towards full forward wasn't the best. And Broadbeach get an opportunity to come out of trouble once more. Rolling towards that boundary line. Got pushed over. Another boundary throw in just outside half forward for the Demons.
I think Ben Woodburn in the midfield for Service Paradise has been really dominant so far, especially in the clearance game, getting his hands on the ball, getting that ball forward. So something Broadbeach might need to look at his clearance work.
Well, he's had 26 clearances so far this year in the 4 games they've played so far, Woodburn. So again, he's had a great start to 2024. Demons get their hands on the footy, instantly got held up. Philippine was in there for the Cats. Chadwick as well. Bowman and Smith. Here's a chance. That was Bishop. Got caught on the ball. This is Reardon. Reardon decides to play on. Steps back inside. Got a bit of agility, the young man. Not the best of kicks going inside 50, though. Dawson again had a fair bit of the footy early and kicks it to O'Neill. O'Neill kicks it up the line. That's Philippone. Philippone back in board. That's not the best of kicks. And very well cut off by Reardon. Reardon to Crozier. Crozier, not the best of kicks inside 50. Trying to get the handball out. Here's a chance for the Cats to run and carry. Oh, look at the amount of room they've got here, the Cats, going inside 50. Got to get some reward for effort. And unfortunately, Bowman was screaming into an open goal. Smith was trying to track him and ended up with a minus score, unfortunately, for the Cats.
When they can slingshot off half-back like that and move the ball with a little bit of speed, Broadbeach, they look extremely dangerous. They're getting their forwards out the back. So that's how they kicked their last goal as well. Something Surfers need to be mindful of when their half-back line push up the ground and trying to enter forward 50.
Ball ends up in the hands. That was Doran. Doran's around the mark again. Surfers going backwards to go forwards. Launches the kick, not the best. Gets cut off. Back in board. Here's a chance for the Cats through Chadwick. Now, where's Chadwick go here? Plenty of numbers inside defensive 50 for Surfers. Good push off. Great mark.
Good use of the body. Fantastic mark. Great kick to advantage.
Geez, you can't do anything like that about that as a defender, can you really? When it's to the forward's advantage.
Jack Broman positioned himself well, but fantastic use of the body there by Adam Hull.
Adam Hull now. First goal of the afternoon for him if he's successful. For the Cats, third. Kicks towards goal, unfortunately. Pushed it to the left. It's a story of missed opportunities for both sides in this first quarter. 2-2 forwarding the home side, the Cats. Surfers 3-4-22. 28 minutes played in the opening quarter. And Surfers are going to come out of trouble through Crozier. Crozier goes up the line. That's a pretty good kick. That's Leonard out there. Leonard goes out a little bit wider. That far side decides to come back in board. Not the best of kicks. A fumble as well doesn't help. And the Cats are swarming, trying to lay the tackling pressure. And again, this decision to go backwards before they go forwards has worked so far for the Demons. Decides to go out wide. Plenty of air on that kick. Ends up in the hands of Anderson. Cross half back. Anderson now. 2-on-1. Woodburn again. Smart kick down the line. Forward contact. Front on contact. That's a free kick going to the Demons. It looks like Harrison Island. Where's he go from here? Just kicks it into the pocket. That's a pretty good kick. He's paid the mark as well. Not quite sure if he beat the siren there.
It'd be very close if you can go back on the replay if you wish. It must have happened right as the siren went into his hands.
Well, Zach Smith, former Gold Coast and Geelong product, had a pretty good AFL career. This could be massive for Surfers right on quarter time. Comes in, right foot kick. Again, that's drifting to the right, being held up by that breeze. Minor score. Well, it's quarter time. 2-2-14. Broadbeach trailing Surfers Paradise. 3-5-23. 9 points the margin. And it's Brad, what do you think of that first quarter?
Look, I think Matty Lappin might be a little disappointed with the end results of Surfers Paradise going inside forward 50. I think they needed to get a bit more reward for
really what they did, it dominated that quarter of football. It was played predominantly in their front half. One thing I did pick up both sides, when they're trying to use the ball by foot coming out of 50 or their back end, the opposition's able to shut them down and slow them down. And I think when that one team decides to run the ball and take the game on a little bit and be a little bit more aggressive, they're able to open them up and get the ball forward. So it's a matter of which team wants to take it on. But like I said earlier in the quarter, errors have cost both teams in their transition. But I would say that Surfers Paradise go in with, a 9-point lead, but ultimately they probably should have been about 3 or 4 goals up with the dominance they had. But credit to Broadbeach, they were able to hold on. We'll see what happens in the second quarter, see how it unfolds.
Well, it's quarter time here from the home of the Broadbeach Cats, formerly known as Subaru Oval. We'll be back for second quarter QAFL action in a few moments. It's pushing right towards us already. And welcome back to round 5 QAFL action here. The home of the Broadbeach Cats. They're lining up against Surfers Paradise this afternoon. Surfers had a pretty good first quarter. They lead 3-5-23 to 2-2-14. My name's Kane Brand. I'm still joined in the box by Mr. Brad Moore. And Brad, you talked about what the game was looking like at quarter time. What do you think Broadbeach need to do in the second quarter to get back in the contest?
Oh, look, I think they're well and truly in the contest. I'd just like to see them a little bit more daring coming off half-back. When they looked for that overlap run, they go for that inside kick and create run from behind. It's when they've been able to get players out the back, and they've had some running shots on goal. So they wouldn't have had much of the ball in their front half that quarter, but when they were able to get it into their front half with some speed, they were able to get out the back and get those opportunities. I think Surfers will be a bit disappointed with they weren't able to hit the scoreboard as well as they should have with the dominance they had on the game, but just being out on the field at quarter time, that breeze is coming towards the commentary box side, so it is quite strong, but so we've got to get the ball on the other side of the field for both sides to attack.
Well, goal kickers for Service Paradise. Patton's got one, Corbett had one, and Jules got one. For Broadbeach, you got Harrington and Taylor with singles for the 2 goals of the afternoon for the home side. Umpires just looking at the clock, getting ready to go. Ball gets put in the air. Siren goes. Got Bowman and Smith once more lining up in that ruck duel. It's been pretty good in that first quarter. Smith got the tap out. Instantly got tackled by Ericsson though. So that'll be a repeat. Ball gets thrown up once more. Bowman and Smith. Ball just rolling around. Here's a chance for the Demons again going inside 50. That was a pretty good kick. Unfortunately, Patton dropped the mark he probably should have taken. Here comes the pressure. Bishop's there. Good tackle. Great tackle by Benjamin Woodburn.
Great tackle by Benjamin Woodburn, but I think Justin Bishop's attack on the ball coming from half forward was fantastic.
And again, Bishop had a pretty good year in season 2023. Just trying to lock that senior spot down this season. Surfers again. Bishop. Speaking of Bishop, that's a good tackle. Is that holding the ball? Yes, it is. You give him a wrap and he lays a good tackle. Kick back in board.
So there's space through the middle of the field here. It's just depending if Broadbeach want to take it on and go now.
Hitchcock out wide. That ball gets cut off. That was a beautiful spoil by Ireland. Instantly gets tackled though, but that's a win for Surfers Paradise.
Yeah, probably that kick is not the one. Again, the longer the kick has to go against this breeze, it's just going to sit in the air and easy to chop off. But the idea was right to create the run from that section of the ground. Just need to execute better.
Here's a chance. Bowman was there. The Cats again trying to come out of trouble on the last line. That looked like Jake Wood back there. And Wood hits the target and Hitchcock. Hitchcock back in board. That's Taylor. Taylor down the line. Good attack on the footy by Haberfield. Unfortunately, Lockett got a little clip behind the ear for his trouble. Play on, says the umpire. Philippone's there. Surfers look like they're attacking the footy at the moment, which is really good signs.
Yeah, I think both sides, the attack on the footy has been fantastic so far. It's definitely a very contested game.
Oh, Bishop probably could have been in the back there. Ball ends up in the hands of Zach Smith. Smith just launches to the hot spot. Forward pressure, and it's a free kick going to Surfers. Found the front position, and you can't do much about that as a defender for the Cats. Who's that down there? That looks like Reckers. Jamie Reckers, number 4, line up for his first goal of the afternoon. That breeze is still sort of slamming right into our faces here. So this should be an interesting kick. We're right behind it. Wreckers, right foot kick, right to left. No, held the line. So again, another minor score for the Demons.
Based on the way that wind's going, I actually think he kicked that. He couldn't have kicked that any better.
No.
But it held its line. It did not swing back at all. But another missed opportunity from Surfers.
Geez, they keep peppering these goals. They've got to get some reward for effort here, the Demons. That margin is only 10 points. Looking for Lockett. Haberfield was there, but Lockett a good in front of the eyes mark First of the afternoon for Lockett. Lockett decides to go down the line. That's a pretty good kick. Looking for Taylor. But the last split second, closing speed was great by Reardon, was able to punch that ball over the line.
Yeah, Reardon's been good off half-back. Not just his attacking ball movement, but he shows the defensive capabilities of getting the fist in there.
Smith versus Bowman once more. Ball gets thrown in. Bowman ends up in the front. Smith laid the tackle. Erickson is around the mark. Woodburn once more. Trying to clear the footy. Instantly gets tackled. Right in front of us here on this broadcast side. Smith and Bowman. Bowman got the tap out. Chadwick's there laying the tackle. Trying to do the don't argue. That's okay. No love lost between these two local sides. A lot of history between these two. Woodburn looking to grab the footy. Unfortunately, the line beat him. Looks like Chadwick's lining up on Woodburn start of the second quarter. Plenty of body work being done before this ball gets thrown in too. That ball drifts to the right. Bowman got to the front spot. Bishop was there. There's Taylor as well. Got to be clean. Good tackle by Reardon once more. Philippone lays a tackle for the Cats. Another stoppage. Ball gets thrown up. Smith, no one really went for the footy there. Here's a chance for the Demons. Woodburn again, that quick 1-2 handball. A little bit of space for the D's, but instantly gets crunched in a tackle. Noah Davey Lushik. I hope I pronounced that right. I'm going to have trouble with that all afternoon. That's Cerno. Bowman there, got to the front spot, got the tap out. Reardon again uses the body well on Taylor. Reardon's right on top of that one-on-one matchup this afternoon so far. Launches to the hot spot, and in the end, third man up, umpire says play on. Jeez, I thought that was a mark for sure, third up. All the players went to collide against each other, and he stood still and put his hands up. Looked like he took the mark, but the umpire said play on. Here's a chance for the Demons to kick another score. That's a throw, says the umpire. And it looks like, yes it is, it's going to the Demons. Looked like Chadwick at the bottom of that pack trying to get that one out.
Noah Corbett again back in for his first senior game of football for a long time. The game is very contested at the moment. Both teams not giving an inch. It's fantastic to see, especially in close. Not much free ball movement. So again, as mentioned a few times, taking your opportunities in front of goal is so important.
Corbett comes in. Right foot kick. That's a better finish for the Demons. That's goal number 2 for the young man. So, first goal of the second quarter goes to the Demons. 4-6-30. Leading Broadbeach by 16 points. 2-2-14. Just a tick over 7 minutes played in the second quarter. And Brad, at the moment, geez, I'm trying to work out where that spark's going to come for the Cats. Is it in that midfield group, or they're trying to open some space across half back? Because at the moment, that back line is under immense pressure.
Yeah, they are, but again, it's the team that can find some free ball movement is going to obviously reap the rewards. At the moment, very contested game. Probably service midfielder just on top in the clearance game. So Broadbeach need to try to find some free ball movement.
Another free kick going to the Demons. Zach Smith got sort of shepherded in that ruck contest. Smith just launches the ball inside 50. Got to go, boys. Good effort there by both sides. Here's a chance for the Demons. Rain into the open goal. There's another one. Going to Ray Leonard. That's the first for him this afternoon. And all of a sudden, the Demons have gone bang, bang. They've increased the lead. 5-6-36 to 2-2-14. 8.5 minutes played, Bradley.
Yeah, look, I think the scoreboard's now just showing a true reflection of the dominance Surfers Paradise have on the game. Again, even this quarter, we're 8 minutes in, and it's played in Surface's front half. Now, another free kick out of the middle was able to get it inside 50 again, and they were able to capitalise. But, yeah, Broadbeach just need to get some territory and start to win that territory battle, get the game locked into their front half and give themselves some opportunities to hit the scoreboard. At the moment, you may mention their defensive end. Back six are working extremely hard to nullify what Surface Paradise are doing.
Smith won the tap out again on that occasion. Woodburn. And probably happy for the home crowd. Chadwick got the free kick for the Cats. Here's a chance. Kick back inside 50. 2-on-1. And guess what? The one looked like he won out, but the umpire again said play on. Thought that was a mark across half back.
So this is Broadbeach's opportunity now, just to lock the ball down this end, give their back six a bit of a reprieve. So the midfield and front half need to do a lot of work to lock this in.
Bowman again won the tap out. Snap on goal to the hot spot. Reardon's there for the Demons. Ball comes to the front. Good luck marking that, boys. That ball went straight up about 10 metres in the air. And ball just dribbles out. Cross half forward. Got to be clean here, the Cats. Demons turn it over again. They've got that little bit of a run going. Here's a chance. Not the best of handballs, though. Instantly gets turned over. Back inside 50. Oh, who was that on the last line clearing that ball?
That's Jack Roman there. He got his hand to it. That would have been a certain mark to Broadbeach and a shot on goal, but good desperation by Jack Roman.
Broman, jeez. Launched at the ball, got a fist on it. It was a 3-on-1 in favour of the Cats inside 50. That was a great effort by the defensive Surface Paradise. Another boundary throw in. Try and lock the ball in the next few minutes here for the Cats. Set up some opportunities. Bowman just almost handballed it to the ground. Instantly got tackled. Another stoppage. Just inside attacking 50 for Broadbeach. Bowman again. Now, what happened there?
It's another ruck infringement by the looks of things. Oh. Too high. I think the umpire called. But that's a reprieve for Surface Paradise.
Well, Woodburn on that far side wing, looking for an option forward to the footy. That's a pretty good kick. Ball gets over the back. Smith has moved down to rest up forward. Chadwick clears for the Cats. Here's a chance for Broadbeach. Where's the next kick going?
They've got to move quick. They've got one-on-ones inside 50. That's a really poor kick.
But it might be good enough here. Bowman looking for support, looking for teammates. Look at the closing pressure from the Demons. Reardon's in the box seat to take this mark and does. Last line of the defence. One-on-one contest here. He's going to goes bang! Great tackle, front on tackle. And that was Reece Finn for the Cats. Ball gets thrown up once more. Looks like Jai Lockett's taking the ruck responsibilities. Surface trying to clear. A little bit of a check side. They've got the outnumber here, the Cats. It's turned into a 2-on-2. Surface forced the ball over for a boundary throw-in.
But again, it's just been here in Broadbeach's front half for a little longer now, so they've just got to maintain the territory battle here. Keep it locked in. Give themselves an opportunity to hit the scoreboard. Don't let Surface Paradise clear it. You
don't want an easy out, do you, Brad? If you're the Cats at the moment. Lockett forces his opposition under the footy. Could get back here. Taylor got instantly... No, that's not Taylor down there. That was Kerr. And Woodburn gets held up once more.
Been really impressed with Justin Bishop's work off half. He's probably the most lively of the forwards for Broadbeach.
Lockett got the handball over the back from that ruck contest, but here's a bit of space for the Demons to move. Run and carry. Tried to get the front spot forward. Good tackle late. That could be on the ball. Yes, it is. That was a good tackle on the end by number 61. That's Selvey, Jake Selvey. Got to move the ball quickly. Bit of an up and under kick. Couldn't hit the target. Good body pressure from the Cats defence. Got to be clean here. Good tackle. Got the handball out instantly. 6-6-42 to 2-2-14. 14 minutes played in the second quarter. They only managed to kick four goals last week, Broadbeach. They kicked 4 goals, 18. So they did have some opportunities. But at the moment, they just can't get their hands on the ball in some space where they can use the ball cleanly and efficiently.
Yeah, that efficiency is really hurting them, and the Surfers Paradise have been a lot more effective this quarter with ball inside forward 50, easier shots on goal. And that's the difference between the two sides at the moment. I think Broadbeach have had enough opportunities. They just haven't been able to use the ball as well as they'd like.
Zach Smith instantly got tackled by Bowman, took it out of the ruck. Umpire's going to say, I'm going to throw that one up again. Bowman and Smiths. No real winner. Woodburn just tried to hack that ball out. And again, Philippine with the tackling pressure for the Cats. Here comes the foot race. It's a 2-on-1 in favour of the Demons. The 2 went out in the end. Handball back in board. Handball over the top. Kick towards half forward. Just inside attacking 50. Oh, bang! Not good for the Cats. Handball over the top. Here's a chance for the Demons. Snap on goal. Rolling, rolling. There's another one. That's Mitchell Patton again for his goal, for his second goal of the afternoon. And I tell you what, that contest there, unfortunately, Tane Dawson got taken out, got absolutely poleaxed. And unfortunately, ball came to ground. They had the outnumber, and Patton finished off the good work.
I think we've got to give a bit of credit to Service Paradise midfield at the moment. They're definitely on top. Axel Moore there won the ball out on the wing, and they're front running. And forward handball, I think Albie Jones put the long ball inside forward 50, and then their forward work at Surfers Paradise, the small forwards are creating the pressure on the ground and giving themselves opportunities to hit the scoreboard. So Broadbeach midfield really need to lock down and try to get some ascendancy in the midfield.
Well, Dawson looks like he's okay. He's lined up in his spot at full back. So, but geez, that was a solid contest. That would have hurt anyone. Zach Smith got the tap out there. Here's a chance through Philippine. Can they get a goal on the board? Lockett's in front. Reardon at the back once again for the Demons. 1-on-1. Who's going to win it? It looks like Broadbeach instantly gets tackled though. And that was Hitchcock out there for the Cats.
Reardon's been really dominant down back for Service Paradise. His rebound of defensive 50 has been fantastic.
Been able to intercept mark, it seems, as well. Reardon started up a little bit higher in the first quarter. He's played a little bit deeper in the second. Umpire says it was legged. Free kick to Surfers. Right in the middle of the ground. Sides to come right. That's okay. That's Nice. Nice launches the ball. Use the body fairly well. And again, just had a hack kick towards goal. Is that coming back? Just drifted to the right. And that was Patton once more. Almost got his third. Gilliman Turner, been a bit quiet this afternoon. He's been playing majority back. Gilliman Turner coming back into this Broadbeach lineup.
Good mark.
Missed last week. That's a good grab. Gilliman Turner screaming for it back in board. Decides to go down the line. That's okay for the Cats. Gilliman Turner's still screaming for the footy. They've bypassed him. Missed his teammate completely. That's Howard. Howard kicks long, and again, they just can't get past the half-back line of the Demons at the moment. But that gets cut off by the Cats on that far side wing. Looks like Hitchcock out there again. Hitchcock, where's he going to go? Decides to go long. Right to half forward. Reardon was at the back. No one really went up for that ball. Here's a chance for the Cats. Back to full forward. That's a better kick. Unfortunately, couldn't hit the target. Got all the time in the world and misses.
Had too much time. That's a really bad
That
miss.
was Benny O'Brien.
That's a really bad miss by Ben O'Brien, and one that Broadbeach really needed.
Just a bit too casual there, Brad. Like,
Yeah,
he had all the time in the world, and
sometimes footballers, they want more time, but when they get given it, they probably don't use it as well as they'd like.
It's the perceived pressure, isn't it, sometimes as well? You think someone's hunting you down to absolutely poleaxe you. Zach Smith in the middle of the ground, surrounded by cats. Ball comes out. Trying to clear it, though. And again, the tackling pressure is pretty good from both these sides this afternoon. Instantly gets crunched right in the middle of the ground. That's Bishop. He's probably had 4 or 5 tackles this afternoon, Bishop. He's been pretty good. Smith got the front spot on Dawson. Got the height advantage. Got to Woodburn. Little snap around the corner. Good clean possession there. Tried to duck back out. And again, that handball out the back. Got a bit of time, though. That not the best of kicks. Went pretty early. Play on, says the umpire. Here's a chance for the... Oh, no. I was about to say Sharks then. I'm not sure what I was thinking. Too much VFL football. Surfers, again, another missed opportunity. They moved to 7-8-50 to 3-15. 35-point leaders, the Demons. Just over 20 minutes into the second quarter. Kicks the ball long, looking for Dawson. Haberfield just pushed his man under the footy. Duck, weave. Realised the ball was over the line, so that'll be a boundary throw-in just to the left of us on this broadcast side. Dawson now moved into the ruck. The height advantage is to the Demons, but Dawson got the front spot. Straight to a Demons player, though. Jellyman Turner missed an opportunity to mark that ball. Philippone's there, a little bit fumbly, got clipped around the back of the head. Play on, says the umpire. Philippone lays a good tackle, locks that ball in. That ball's not coming out. Right on the half-forward line for the Demons. Plenty of numbers around this contest. Dawson and Smith. Dawson again got the tap out. Jellyman Turner gets forced over the boundary line as Reardon comes off for a well-earned rest. Replacing him is Matt Doran. He's lined up on, looks like Taylor. Smith and Dawson again. Smith got to the front spot, got held, so that'll be a free kick. Smith trying to go quick. Kicks to the hot spot. Again, front spot. Too good, too strong, too easy. And that's
Sam Jewell.
That's Samuel Jewell again.
They've got some real marking power down there. You've got Harry Islands out of the goal square, Sam Jewell and Miles Jewell. So that's why you see Surfers Paradise moving the ball really quickly. They don't hesitate. They just get the ball inside and they go to their one-on-ones. And one thing that doesn't happen is that you don't see Broadbeach out marking their opponent. If it doesn't get marked by Surfers, it comes to ground.
Jewell,
great finish.
Right to left. That's a good finish. That's his first goal of the afternoon. And again, increasing that lead. 8-8-56. Broadbeach, 2-3-15. Just a tick over 22 and a half minutes in the second quarter. Is it a midfield situation, you think, Brad, or is it more just making the mistakes in the worst part of the ground?
Look, I think the midfield partly, the midfield are getting the ball forward. And what I think you see is that the forward line of Surfers Paradise is working extremely well. They've got marking power, but if they're not marking, they're bringing the ball to ground, and their smalls on the ground are just fantastic. So the ball's locked in this end, and it's hard for Broadbeach to get any free flow coming out of defence.
Dawson again won that hit out. They've got to get some reward for effort here, the Cats. Again, the ball comes to ground. Fairly small forward line, but it looks Broadbeach as well. From the exception of Lockett, you don't really see someone taking the contested mark at the moment. They've got plenty of speed if the ball hits a deck, but just in the air. Doesn't look great for them. Chadwick lays the tackle.
Look, Chadwick and Philippone, they're trying really hard, don't get me wrong, but I think just the sheer weighted numbers of Surfers Paradise, it's just too few for Broadbeach at the moment.
Surfers coming out of trouble once more. Dawson's around the mark. Can he get his hands on the footy? Got a little bit of clip around the ear. Play on. First little footy, good tackle laid by the Cats. And again, Jellyman Turner screaming instructions on that last line. Got to get back, play one-on-one, guys. Don't give them any space to move. Woodburn again got that ball out. Here comes Surfers once more, going back inside, attacking 50, front position. Too good, too strong. Ball gets over the back though. Here's a chance for Smith. Handball back and board, a bit of a fumble there. Jellyman Turner gets slung. Play on, says the umpire. Now, what was that? Not sure if he was over the boundary line or whether that was a free kick for too high. The umpire's called it back. He's probably going to throw it up.
I think the boundary umpire was called out of position. The goal umpire made the call. Field umpire can't make a call on an out of bounds, so he had to wait for that decision to be made by the boundary umpire.
He's about 50 metres behind. He's trying hard, that boundary umpire on that far side. The ball's been out there quite a bit. Get the K's on the legs. Ball gets thrown back in. Smith is there in that ruck contest once more. Could have got held off the footy. Play on, says the umpire. Ball gets locked up once again. Between full forward and centre half forward for the Demons. Got to keep your width here, the Demons forward line. Don't get sucked in. Could have got his legs taken out there, the Cats. Yes, it was. So that free kick's going to go to Harry Gwynn. Last line. Kicks it out wide, looking for Lockett. Reardon was there. It's always a 2-on-1. Philippine just chips the ball off the ground, ball rolling. Aberfield was there. Every time Lockett goes near the footy, he's always got 2 or 3 opponents. So it seems to be fairly easy for the Demons' defence. They know where that ball's going. Lockett's that number 1 marking target. As he moves back to centre half forward now. Dawson again. Hat kick towards the boundary line. That ball's going to get pushed over. Bishop's there again, laying the tackle. Just waiting for this ball to get thrown back in, ladies and gents. Dawson's got the front spot. No one can really get possession of the footy. And again, another stoppage. Go try and get a goal out of the next couple of minutes. Try and go in the half time with some positives for the Cats. Here's a chance. Ends up in the hands, number 14. That's Harrington. He's already kicked one this afternoon, just inside 50 by the time he kicks this footy.
Well, they need a goal. It's going to be tough from here. We saw Service Paradise in first quarter, 2 out in the full from this same spot, but to say they need it would be an understatement. Harrington.
Got to bring this left to right. And what happens? The ball stays out there. Reardon gets up. Couldn't get possession of the footy. Ball rolling around. Dangerous kick out, trouble. Here's a chance for Broadbeach. No, hang on. Umpire's blowing the whistle. That's a mark. I thought the umpire was going to call touched off the boot there.
I think the player thought it was touched off the boot. But another opportunity, so just had one shot on goal.
Well, Benny O'Brien missed a perfect opportunity to kick his first of the afternoon, probably 5-6 minutes ago. Let's see if we can get a better finish this time. Benny O'Brien desperately need a goal for the Cats. Right foot, coming back, is it enough? No, it's not. Misses to the left, minor score. 2-4-16, trailing by 40 points. 8-8-56 Surfers Paradise. We're heading towards time on in the second quarter. As Surfers come out from full back. That's Reardon. Play on, says the umpire, not far enough. Now they've run themselves into a bit of trouble. Got to be clean here. Little chip kick. Got to take the mark. That's okay. Erickson was going to try and cut that one off. Kicks down the line. Dawson's there. Worked really hard as Dawson. Got to the front. Got out the back. Got to use his teammate. Didn't use him, unfortunately. Ball gets pushed towards the boundary line. Bishop again. A lot of these Broadbeach Cats players before half-time, they've used so much energy in their defensive efforts. When they do get their hands on the footy, they're having a lot of trouble. And unfortunately, something's happened off the ball. That's a free kick to Surfers. Not quite sure what that was, but this is Jurovic, number 53. Hopefully I got the pronouncement right. Someone will tell me during the week. I probably didn't. Lines up for his first of the afternoon. Not quite sure if he's got the legs from here. We're right behind this kick. Right foot. Unfortunately, that almost came off the boot like a snap around the corner. That's down the full.
Yeah, I think he'd probably be better off just kicking to the top of the goal square. He had Zach Smith sitting down there. You're right, it was going to be very difficult to kick it. He's kicking into the breeze, outside 50. The smarter option probably just put it at the top of the square.
Speaking of long kicks, here we go. Look at the numbers. Haberfield out the back, got hands on the footy. Erickson's there trying to clear it. The numbers for the Demons. Haberfield, bit fumbly, instantly gets tackled, drops the footy. Taylor's in there for the Cats. Umpire comes in, right in front of us here on this broadcast spot. Looks like, is it Dawson? Dawson's going in the ruck. Lockett's in the middle of the ground. Speaking of Lockett, uses the big body to push off. Kick inside 50, one-on-one. Harrington looks like he's given the free kick away for a push. Whoop, there goes my notepad. Almost took the cameraman out. Thank you. Good to have some help in the broadcast box. As the Demons come out of trouble once more. Cross half back. And this has been the story of the day, hasn't it, Brad? Just when the moment service defence gets put under pressure, they just get that easy out, don't they?
Yeah, they do, but they're working really well together. You mentioned numbers before, the contest just pre.
Oh, what a grab!
That's a fantastic mark. That's one of the Jewel boys. But yeah, you just look at the work rate, Surfers Paradise, the numbers they've got at contest, the numbers they work to the next contest. They're probably just outworking Broadbeach at the moment, and you look here, they've got numbers to feed to, numbers around, they've just got the support.
As the play continues, going back inside 50, Reardon all of a sudden finds himself in full forward. Play on, shot on goal. Is that it? Does that count?
He's kicked that
According to the
siren.
umpire, I'm pretty sure that kick was after the siren, but the umpire's paid it. Not quite sure who kicked that either.
That was definitely kicked after the siren. It's like the mark at quarter time as well, possibly, but maybe there's a delay from the siren out to the umpires. We'll say the wind.
Now, Brad, do you have any idea who kicked that? Because I'm not.
That was Miles Jewell.
That was Miles Jewell. So another one of the Jewell boys gets a go on the board. That's his second, actually.
But again, the example there, you could see the Surface Paradise work rate, the numbers to support. They've got numbers on the outside to when they're under pressure with the ball. Matty Lappin will be really happy with the fact that the players worked hard for each other there and they got the reward for the effort they were putting in. Broadbeach, unfortunately, only got a handful of winners out on the ground, but probably too much is left to too few. And they're really struggling. Their back six have got to be commended for just trying to withstand the tirade that they were put under. But in their front half, the ball's just exiting their forward 50 far too easily, and Surface Paradise's pressure has been fantastic.
Well, Danny Nolan's going to have plenty of headaches going into half-time for the Cats. It's all Surface Paradise at the moment, ladies and gents. Surface 9-8-62, leading Broadbeach 2-4-16. We'll be back for third quarter QAFL action in a few moments. Not that it helps Broadbeach as well as at the moment.
20-minute break.
Yeah, I just checked that.
Yeah.
I clicked the first one and I realised.
Alright.
Is that you with the Lizzie playing around and around?
Jeez, did you reckon I was running? Thanks for that.
Mate, put this way, mate. You're running more than I would. I tell you. Huh? You look good out there, mate. Perfect spot, perfect position.
Thank you.
Well. Mate, if you're still doing it for as long as you are.
73.
Yeah, how's the ice bath afterwards, mate?
I wish. Because I'm doing observations on the sea now. First I'm trying to get a share on it.
Mate, just sit in the chair. Big bags of ice. Big bags of ice. Nothing wrong with that. I don't want to call them for you. Just don't worry about that. Oh, keeping busy as always, mate. He's down in Melbourne for the weekend, more academy stuff. So we came up in '95. And then, yeah, the talent stuff probably. Yeah, probably. Yeah. Well, they put it in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I see that, yeah.
And even I didn't know. They didn't know what they wanted for the draft. He's been responsible for 160. And you go, no, I think it's just crazy. Deserves everything. And when it starts sticking over again, you know, like the last couple of years. That's just not good Yeah, knock on wood.
Oh, well, that's it, mate. We all go through it. Don't worry about that. All go through it. It's a bit longer to get to where you want to get to.
And welcome back, ladies and gents, to round 5 QAFL action here. Coming to you live again between the Broadbeach Cats hosting the Surfers Paradise Demons. My name's Kane Brand. I'm still joined in the box by Mr. Brad Moore. Welcome back, Brad. What'd you think of that first half?
Oh, look, it was total dominance by Surfers Paradise. I think they just outworked Broadbeach in most facets of the game. Credit to Broadbeach's defence to try and hold up as well as they did, but I think Surfers' midfield
led by Ben Woodburn and Zach Smith in particular. In the ruck, Axel Moore was quite prevalent through there as well. And then their forward line, obviously looking really dangerous in the air, but they're small forwards on the ground, creating goal-scoring opportunities. On the flip side, the ball was going inside minimal times for Broadbeach, but when it did, it just rebounded out with a bit too much ease and, again, puts the Broadbeach defence under immense pressure.
Well, I did get a little bit of an update by some people close to the Broadbeach club, the likes of Kawaibi Boki, who isn't out there today, the 2023 Grogan medal winner. It looks like he's hurt his knee, so he's out for probably 6 weeks. And another player looks like he's going to be dealing with an ACL, so he's out for the year. I believe that was Semler.
Yeah.
So not great for Broadbeach. They've been hammered by injuries and obviously some VFL commitments and things like that, academy commitments. So they have been drained of some talent, but they've still got some talent in the side, the likes of Lockett, Ericsson, Harrington. Philippones had a fairly good first half considering the amount of ball that's gone into their defensive areas. They just need a spark from somewhere. Where do you think they can create that spark early in this third quarter?
Like everything. Everything starts in the midfield. They need to get their midfield up and running. Look, Service Paradise has been fantastic. Blake Ericsson has been well held, and we know how important he is to Broadbeach's ball movement. But everything starts in the midfield. We need to get a centre clearance to start the quarter off by Broadbeach, lock that ball in their front half and try to keep some front half pressure on Surface Paradise. But it's obviously easier said than done. It's going to be a bit of a mindset now for Broadbeach because it's obviously a fair deficit at half time. It's just chip away, but we'll see what happens through that midfield. Zach Smith, like I said, has been on top. Axel Moore's been solid. And Ben Woodburn in particular through the midfield. So everything rests on the Broadbeach midfield shoulders and then up forward, hopefully, to capitalise.
Well, the likes of Ericsson and Chadwick and Riley Bowman. Riley Bowman's probably been Broadbeach's best this afternoon. The siren goes for round 5, QAFL action, third quarter. Here we go. Smith got the first tap out, instantly got Woodburn gets locked up. Woodburn's had a pretty good first half for Service Paradise. He's continuing the fine work for season 2024. So ball gets hacked out from Surface Paradise. Duck the head. Could that be holding the ball? No, says the umpire. He'll come in and throw that one up. Would you consider putting a guy like Jai Lockett in the ruck just to get him a bit closer to the footy? Because down forward he's had 3 opponents every time he goes near the footy, Brad.
Oh, look, it's a possibility, but then it's one of those things, robbing Peter to pay Paul. So whether or not he goes into the midfield, because, again, that midfield dominance by Service Paradise needs to, like I said, it's a 3-on-1 here with Lockett. But I think we can't take away from the way Service Paradise defence is working well together. I've been watching their handovers, and they're able to get the numbers to the contest far better than what Broadbeach.
Well,
they've always got outlet handballs, as we can see here.
Well, Woodburn got that one out. One-on-one contest behind the footy here. Good effort by Service Paradise. Players come together. Tack on the footy was good. Instantly got slammed to the ground. Umpire agrees. That's a free kick. And unfortunately, he's come up pretty sore and sorry. It was a dumping tackle. And to be honest, the umpire might be pulling the book out there. Not quite sure he was involved per se, but yeah, it hasn't come off well at all, the Service Paradise player, holding the rib cage. Might be just winded, but that was a heavy tackle.
Yeah, it was a heavy tackle. In this current day, we know what players are responsible for in that tackling action. We don't want them being thumped into the ground like that. Miles Jaw here doesn't look like he's too well at the moment. Hopefully it's nothing too serious.
No, well, Matt Duran's going to take the kick. The number 1 for Surface Paradise as he comes in with that left foot. Not to anyone, but Surface was the one attacking the footy. Broadbeach dive on it. And again, the tackling pressure from Surface Paradise locks that ball back inside their attacking 50. Well, definitely saw the umpire pull the book out, so that'll be an interesting one during the week. Play continues. Smith got the tap out. Tackle's been laid. Ball just drifts out. Broadbeach, quick handball. Trying to find a teammate in space, but look at the shutdown pressure from Service Paradise. Forcing Broadbeach wide, looking for Lockett. That one-handed attempt at a mark. Lays a tackle. And plenty of attention being sent Lockett's way. He's a little bit frustrated at the moment.
Oh, you can understand that. I mean, he's one of their most dominant players, and obviously he's been under a lot of pressure today with the way Service Paradise have set up. Nothing's come easy.
And being a key forward, I mean, again, when you're competing with, I don't care how good you are, you're competing against three blokes every time you go near the footy, it's going to be a bit hard. Ball ends up with Service Paradise once more. Got to attack the footy here, boys. That's okay. Instantly lays a tackle. Jellyman Turner's in there as well. Locks it up once more. Bit of push and shove. Start of this third quarter. We've played almost 4 minutes. 2-4-16 to 9-8-62 in favour of the Demons. Bishop's around the mark once more. Ducks, weave, dodges. Turns the ball over there. Handballs it back. Here comes the pressure from Surface Paradise. Don't argue. That could be on the ball. Yes, it is. Good tackling pressure. Here's a chance now. And again, really no one to go to, so he's going to have to force a kick. Along the ground, Surfers are going to be first onto it. Handball over the top. Here's a chance now coming out this broadcast side, but that's going to be turned over. And that's Jellyman Turner on this wing. Jellyman Turner, here's some space for the Cats. Kicks inboard, instantly gets turned over. That's Axel Moore. Moore, handballs over the top. Kicks back inside 50. Oh, great grab on the last line defence from the Cats. Cats come out wide. And again, instantly under the pump. That left foot kick up the line. Ball hits the deck. Steps, weave, dodges, handballs it back. They got an option in board, decides not to use him, goes out wide to Woodburn. Woodburn, back to the hot spot. Playing in front, good grab. Now it looks like that might be Mitchell Patton again. Lower your eyes. The leading target. Patton was good. Once he got in front, he was going to be hard to stop. He's lining up for goal number 3 for the day. This will be a good start for Service Paradise, lining up for their 10th goal of the afternoon. Patton. Right foot.
Great finish.
Right to left, holding the line. That's a good finish. That's goal number 3 to Patton. And they've increased the lead. First goal of the third quarter goes to the Demons.
Yeah, they had their opportunity. Broadbeach coming through the middle. Points.
Well, Philippone's had 20 inside 50s for season 2024. He hasn't had too many this afternoon. He's been well covered. He's got to get his hands on the footy in that midfield better with the likes of Ericsson as well in there. Speaking of possession, that's Zach Smith. Got the ball out. Bit of a foot race here. Good tackle laid. Looks like Chadwick out there. Chadwick going inside attacking 50. Reardon gets crunched. But again, coming back into the hole, putting their body on the line for their teammate. That's exactly what you want to see if you're the coach of Surface Paradise in Matty Lappin. Ball gets pushed out. Again, attacking the footy in numbers. Here come the Demons once more. One-on-one contest. Could be holding. Play on, says the umpire. Nothing kick. Is that going to stay in? No, it isn't. I'd say that was going to be either deliberate or out of bounds on the full. It's out on the full. And here come the Demons once more.
There's just a lot of 50-50 balls here that you would say that Surfers Paradise are got a lot more desire to win over their Broadbeach counterparts.
Here come the Demons again. Right to half forward. Was winning the height battle. Couldn't get his hands on the footy. That was Samuel Jewell. He's kicked one this afternoon. And again, they're really stretching that Broadbeach defence with the height. When you have the likes of Smith and the two Jewell boys, and Mitch Patton at ground level has been really hard to contain. Smith, that just about come off his head. Instantly gets tackled. Woodburn at the bottom of the pack once more, lays a pretty good tackle. That ball's going to get locked up again. And again, their ability to lock the ball inside attacking 50 for long periods has been really good this afternoon for the Demons. Demons, Smith once more. Dawson was in there as well. Bowman. And again, forward possession, snap on goal quickly, just to the right. Minor score. 10-9-69 to 2-4-16. They got it all in front of them at the moment, the Broadbeach Cats. Can they come back? They're coming out of trouble once more through Jellyman Turner. Decides to go long. Ball gets over the back. They got a little bit of room to move here. Instantly gets tackled though. On the ball. They're going to go back into attack once more, Surfers Paradise, if they move the ball quickly. Looks to handball, decides to come back in board. That's okay. That's Crozier.
Probably a good person to have the ball in their hand to go inside 50.
All the numbers forward of the ball here at the moment, so there's plenty of numbers inside. Looks like Dawson's that spare man in the hole for the Cats. Decides to go long, looking for Smith. No one get clean possession. Bowman was there. That's Taylor. Taylor just launches the ball up in the air. Ball hits the deck. Good effort by the Broadbeach player on that occasion. That was Jeffrey, Oliver Jeffrey. Good effort, young man.
Yeah, he did well there. Matt Doran looked like he was going to take the mark and the ball would go inside 50 again, but
he just had to go there and did. Force the ball out of bounds. Ball gets thrown back in. This ruck contest, Bowman won the tap out, got the clearance. Looking for Lockett, and again, got punched away by Haberfield. Haberfield's had a pretty good afternoon, but to be fair, he hasn't had to work that hard.
Oh, no, I think the back six for Surfers, they've collectively worked well together. I think when they needed to go themselves, they have, and when they needed a chop out, they've had a teammate there in support. I think Matty Lappin will be extremely happy with the defensive work from Surfers so far today.
That's where it really started early in the piece, that defensive work. Here comes Broadbeach, though. That's a better kick going inside 50. Gets paid the mark for a chop in the arms. And that's going to the young man, Adam Hull. He's already had a shot on goal.
Probably, that breeze, he's a fair way out from here. Yeah. It's going to take a really strong kick. But even so, you look at the Surface numbers in the goal square compared to Broadbeach numbers.
It's lock it or no one at the moment. Hull, right foot kick, and that's going far left. And again, out on the full. Got to try, don't give him an easy out here, Broadbeach. Got to lock it in. Haberfield's going to come out from the last line. Decides to go long. Dawson's there. Bowman's there. Surface get up. Good tackle laid. Stoppage, about 70 out from Surface goal. Bowman won the tap out. Couldn't get clean possession. Ends up in the hands of Bowman once more. Not the best of handballs. Instantly under the pump. Look at the tackling pressure. Look at the numbers. That's got to be on the ball. No, says the umpire. got blindsided.
So again, Broadbeach looked like they were going to clear the ball. A missed handball by by Bowman. It's just the pressure from Surfers Paradise.
Here come the Cats. Off the side of the boot, rolling towards the boundary line, gets forced over. Just every time they go near the footy, just instantly under the pump, no room to move. And once you miss the first handball, it can be a bit of a cascade effect. You miss the next one, you're really in strife. Philippines at the front of this contest. Bowman's in the ruck against Sammy Jewell. Gets over the back. Bishop's the first one there for the Cats. Instantly gets tackled. Ends up in the hands of Surfers. This ball could get over the back. Decides to play on when he really didn't have to. Ball gets over the back. Could have been in the back. No, says the umpire. Not the best. Taps it backwards. This could be a shot on goal. Kicks it and goals it.
It's Mitch Patton for his fourth.
Geez, he just came off the ground before and all of a sudden he ends up in the goal square. So I didn't see that interchange. But it is goal number 4 for Mitchell Patton.
But again, I'm probably repeating myself. Just the pressure Surfers Paradise are putting on whenever Broadbeach have possession of the football. They're creating turnovers. They're giving themselves opportunities. Like I said, Matty Lappin, he would like the scoreboard as it stands at the moment, but he'd be more impressed with the defensive work the team's put on today. They're restricting Broadbeach's ability to move the ball with any type of efficiency or ascendancy, and now they're capitalising on creating turnovers and then hitting the scoreboard. It is a dominance at the moment. Unfortunately, there's not enough winners for Broadbeach.
20 scoring shots to 6. So Surfers definitely on top on the scoreboard. They've probably had 3 or 4 out on the full as well, especially in that first quarter. Bishop worked so hard for the Cats this afternoon. Finally found a teammate in a little bit of space. That fumble doesn't help him though. Handball's back in, looking for Bishop once more. Got pushed off the footy. The Cats are trying desperately through Taylor, who instantly gets tackled. The ball gets held up.
Yeah, Bishop's tried really hard. He is one that looks lively. His attack on the ball's been fantastic. Unfortunately, he doesn't have a lot of help.
Bishop and Taylor have been pretty solid for him this afternoon. Taylor got the handball to Bishop. He fumbled it. Bowman's there. That kick on goal, one-on-one, comes to the front. Erickson overran it though, laid the tackle.
He's holding the ball.
Umpire's found a free kick. It's going to Broadbeach, holding the footy. And that's Erickson. And again, another player who has tried hard, but
he's been well held today, that's for sure. This is probably one of his freer possessions for the game, but yeah, he's been well held through the midfield, probably a bit below his standard that he would normally set.
Erickson desperately need a goal. He finishes off the good work. That's goal number 3 for the Cats. And again, Hitchcock's been good across half-back as well for the Cats, I thought this afternoon.
Oh.
And again, the amount of ball going in there, it's so hard to gauge exactly how that backline's working. But, they can hold their head up high in this third quarter because the amount of ball that's gone down there in the first 3 quarters of the game has just been crazy.
Oh, look, don't get me wrong, the back 6, and there's players that are trying hard, but I think you could go through and find Broadbeach's top 4 or 5 players, whereas Surfers Paradise, it's nicely, evenly balanced across the field. Each player's contributing and each player's working with each of the others.
No, you're exactly right there, Brad, as Zach Smith wins a clearance of his own ruck work. Oh, good body pressure there by Erickson, forced the mistake. Hunting in some numbers, but again, every time the ball hits the ground, the outnumber is with Surfers Paradise, isn't it? Every single time the ball hits the ground.
And that's been the big difference.
Bowman got the tap out, and again, can't get clean possession, Broadbeach. Ball gets over the back. This could be trouble signs. That kick inside 50, front position. Good diving attempt at a mark. Is that paid? No. Patton looking for goal number 5 and hits the post. Just clips the inside of the post.
I saw Lockett's gone down back.
Geez, that's an interesting one. We'll keep an eye on that. coming out from full back. Goes out wide. Cross half back. That's okay. Kick down the line. Slowly but surely ball movement at the moment for the Cats. Comes back in board. Misses the target. Instant turnover. Here come the Demons. Oh, missed the mark. He probably should have taken. Gilliman Turner cut that one off. Oh, looking for Lockett. Got absolutely crunched. Here come the Demons again. Unfortunately, that ball's going to be out on the full and hit the light pole. Hit halfway up on the light pole. Not a bad kick if that's what you're aiming for. Looks like Hull is the only Broadbeach Cat forward of centre. Ball's going to go towards him, not that far. Ball comes off Smith's head, probably his second Falcon of the day, to be fair. And again, Service Paradise coming out of trouble. That's good pressure from the Cats. Here's a foot race. Who's going to get there first? It's Broadbeach. Look at the handball off. This is Hitchcock. Hitchcock. Good goal. Who was that laying that hip and shoulder? That was brilliant.
I think the run-down tackle on Connor Matheson started that. That's a little bit more that's been lacking from Broadbeach through today. They put the pressure on there in their front half, and the kick from Matheson was put under pressure, and then the one-on-one contest as centre half off. But that's what Surfers has been doing all day, and it's good to see Broadbeach the fight there. But again, the tackle on Connor Matheson created the turnover and gave him an opportunity to score.
I think that was Alan O'Neill, number 47, being able to force that handball out, put his body on the line, got one possession, got the handball out to Hitchcock, who ran into the open goal. So that's goal number 4 to the Cats. They moved to 4-4-28, trailing Surfers 11-10-76. Almost 20 minutes played in the third quarter. As Service Paradise get another clearance, ball just drifting out of this broadcast side. That's a high shot. Free kick. And that's the goal kicker. That's Hitchcock across half back. Hitchcock now. Where's he going to go? Decides to go right down the middle of the ground. And again, dropped a mark he probably should have taken was Chadwick. He's going to be kicking himself for that. They decide to go backwards here, Service Paradise.
It's an opportunity, Broadbeach, now to lock it in their front end. Don't leave an easy exit.
Goes out wide to Haberfield. Haberfield up the line. Drops an easy chest mark.
Hitchcock's kick through the middle was elite, and Chadwick dropped the mark. That would have been another opportunity to go inside 50. And it's just a little skill error, and that's the big difference between the two sides today.
The skill errors, those last possessions have been just crucifying the Cats this afternoon. Considering the amount of ball they haven't had across the first 3 quarters, they've got to take every opportunity they possibly can. Here they go, Dawson and Smith. Smith got the clearance. Broadbeach trying to clear. Got to try and find an outnumber down the line, looking for Chadwick. Got the front spot. Ball hits a deck. Erickson instantly got tackled. Taylor instantly got tackled, but that little hack kick ends up in the hands of that's Kerr. Kerr to full forward. Oh, launches it a footy. No one can take the mark though. Ball comes to the front. Zach Smith looks dead on his feet. Couldn't get to the footy.
Good mark, Jake Selvey.
Good exit. Possession there. Ends up in the hands of Selvey. Selvey goes back in board. That's Jones. Jones decides to go out wide. Taylor's got to try and bring this ball to ground. That's a good mark. Now they've got a bit of a run. Here's a chance for Duran. Duran kicks up the line. They've got a little bit of an overlap going. Danger signs for the Cats. Back inside 50. Good mark. That's Jewel again.
It was great ball transition there. Again, Jake Selvey, the exit kick coming out of the back 50, and then he inside 45, and Elby takes the game on, Elby Jones, and then they just had free run down the far side. And good ball use, and again, good ball use again. And Noah Corbett, in his first senior game back for, I think it's nearly 3 or 4 seasons, he's about to go back and hopefully kick his 3rd goal.
Well, It's really a massive team effort here from Service Paradise this afternoon. Comes in now, right foot kick.
He knew straight away.
That's a good finish. Corbin, goal number 3. And unfortunately, it's just about an instant response. The first opportunity they got to, like we've said a couple of times, Brad, once they get possession of the footy with a bit of space, quick ball movement, they've been so dangerous going inside attacking 50.
Yeah, look, Broadbeach just there. They probably had about a 3 to 5 minute period there where they were looking quite good. They were winning more of the contested ball, but that ball that went up to Riley Bowman, he drops the mark. Surfers exit, and their transition play just then was fantastic. Good ball use, good clean ball use, and obviously made Broadbeach pay.
It'd be interesting to see the scores from turnover this afternoon, Brad, as well. Servers have been right on top in that key area. As the ball is back in the middle, the big fella is going to contest once more. Smith versus Bowman. Bowman really couldn't get anywhere near the footy, but here's a chance from Broadbeach through Ericsson. Good mark! Reardon and Haberfield came together, trying to cut that ball off. And it looks like Philippone's moved up forward and then sets up this shot on goal.
That's a bit more what you're used to seeing from Broadbeach. The tap goes down to Blake Ericsson. He runs out the front of the stoppage and hits up the full forward.
Reardon's come off second best in that contest too.
I think he might have just got a corky there. He's come across the leading full forward.
Again, trying to drop back in that hole. Philippone. Desperately needed goal for Broadbeach. Comes in. He's kicked it. Well, instant response from the Cats. They're going a little bit goal for goal at the moment, these two.
Yeah, again, like I said, there's a little bit more fight in Broadbeach in the last 5 to 10 minutes. And like I said, that centre clearance there, that's a bit more what we know Broadbeach for. Blake Ericsson coming out the front. A great kick to a leading full forward, strong mark, goes back and finishes off. In the end, footy doesn't get much easier than that if you don't have to touch the ball too many times to have a shot on goal.
Well, again, that leading front position, once you're in front, so hard to stop for a defender.
And especially with the new 666 rule, it's one of the best rules the AFL brought into the game, and it allows forwards a lot of space to work into.
Well, here's a chance. Can they get back-to-back goals? Riley Bowman won the tap out. Broadbeach player on that occasion coming through, attack the footy well. Who's going to get the clearance here? Looks like it's going to be Service Paradise. Chips it out wide. That's okay. And again, Duran ends up with the footy in a bit of space. Decide to take a bounce, kicks up the line. Jellyman Turner trying. No, yes, it was. No, it was Lockett that missed mark. Instantly gets tackled. Bit of unfamiliar space for Lockett. He's had 3 possessions in about 10 seconds. And Broadbeach try and clear. Here's a chance through Bishop. Taylor's on this far side. Not the best of kicks. Hitchcock's there. Instantly gets turned over. Didn't hit the target though. Attack on the footy was brilliant. Surfers. Kick inside 50. Ball. If this ball gets over the back, maybe got tackled a little bit high and then got forced over the line. Boundary throw in. And a bit of push and shove. Players come together. Right in front of the cheer squad down there, in front of the change rooms.
While they're going out of there, I'll just make a point of the 2 young guys, Jake Selvey and I think it was Reece Finn for Broadbeach. Their 2 work on the ball there was fantastic. To see 2 young guys at senior level just attack the ball with that type of ferocity was brilliant.
No, that's what coaches look for. Putting their body first, that's a pretty deep boundary throw in. Handball really to no one. Woodburn's there once more. Taylor lays a pretty solid tackle. Bishop's there again. He's probably laid 8 or 9 tackles this afternoon, Bishop. He's been really good for Broadbeach. His defensive side of his game. Hasn't had a lot of opportunities to get the ball in his hands, but he's laying the foundation on the defensive side, which is good to see. Ball's going to get thrown back in. Another deep throw in. Bowman got to the front. Ball gets over the back. Unfortunately, Miss Philippine ended up in the hands of Haberfield. Instantly moves the footy. Mark taken by Jurovic. Jurovic launches the ball inside tackle 50. Too easy.
Well, Benny Woodburn looks like he's carrying a shoulder coming off the ground here, which is
Not good.
not good for Surface.
Keep an eye on that.
Not surprising, though, with the way he throws his body at the contest.
Or might have caught the knees right in that sort of shoulder area. There's got another shot on goal here for the Demons. Comes in, right foot kick. Loved it off the boot. There's another one. Not quite sure who that is down there. Just
That was Harry Ireland.
Harry Ireland. He's been pretty good this afternoon with his opportunities.
I think with Zach Smith coming back into the side today to be able to predominantly play in the ruck, it means that Surfers have had Harry Ireland, they've had Sam Jewell, I know they've had Miles Jewell down there, so 3 great overhead marks. It's probably stretched Broadbeach, but then they've got the great mixture of the smalls on the ground as well. Anthony Jurovic, you've got Jake Selvey, Noah Corbett. These guys have been brilliant. Jamie Reeker's down there as well. So just a well-balanced forward half, which has allowed them to mark the ball and have set shots, but then also kick the goal from stoppages and ground balls.
And the smaller forwards down there, you know, the likes of Patton and Corbett as well, being able to lock that ball in for long periods with their hunting, tackling pressure. Speaking of tackling pressure, Ericsson instantly got tackled. Could have dropped the footy. Play on, says the umpire. That ball's going to be held up once more. Now, not quite sure where the actual ball is here. There was 2 packs of players. The ball was in one. Ericsson was getting tackled off the footy. Bowman again. Couldn't get clean possession. Broadbeach out the back. Hacks that kick towards half forward. Front position with Surface. Haberfield's there. Philippone once more. I've seen him kick goals from here, but in the past, instantly got tackled. That's a great chase down. That was a great effort. Number 18, Joshua Neese.
Josh Neese, fantastic rundown tackle.
Philippine could have had a shot on goal. Neese laid a brilliant tackle. Story of the day so far. The ball's going to be thrown in. Left forward pocket for the Cats. Can they sneak one before 3/4 time? Ball's getting thrown in. Bowman gets the front spot. Try to handball out the back. Here's a snap on goal. That's a good finish. Alan O'Neill. First goal of the afternoon for the young man.
Great stoppage goal, great tack, found a bit of space.
Bowman to O'Neill. Right foot snap over the goal umpire's hat. That's their 6th goal of the afternoon. They moved to 6-4-40. Trailing Service Paradise 13-10, 88. 48 points the margin. We've played right on 31 minutes in this 3rd quarter. Definitely reaching time on. Red time, as they call it. But a good reward for effort there for the Cats. And that's all the tap ruck work that we're used to seeing from the likes of Riley Bowman as well. There's a reason why he's linked with Southport Sharks in the VFL. He shows a lot of talent. Surface trying to get the clearance. Bishop's in there once more. Instantly gets tackled. Surface just forcing the ball forward. Runs into a brick wall though. And again, when you talk about the likes of Boakey and Nicholas and Semler and Searle and guys like that missing from this Broadbeach side.
Oh, look, they are definitely missing some key personnel, and it does make a big difference.
Here's a chance for the Cats. Sorry to interrupt. Kick towards full forward, front spot, got to be held. It is. Is that Philippone? Yep, that's Philippone. As the siren goes, 3/4 time.
Again, though, a bit of speed on the ball for Broadbeach, and they're able to lets their forwards just work one-on-one with their direct opponent. Throughout the course of the day, Surface Paradise have been able to get numbers back, prevent those one-on-one contests. But when Broadbeach would get some speed on the game, they create those one-on-ones. They've got some good quality down there still.
Philippine. Right on three-quarter time. This will be a good end of the quarter.
Good finish.
Yes, it is. That's goal number 2 to Philippine. Right on the three-quarter time siren. Just run through some goal kickers quickly here. We've got singles to Hitchcock, Erickson, Harrington, Taylor, and O'Neill for Broadbeach. And Philippine kicking that goal on three-quarter time. He's got a double. And for Service Paradise, we've got Patton, who's got 4. Island's got 1. Jules got 1. Corbett's got 3. Miles Jewell has got 2. Ray Leonard's got 1. And another single to Jake Selvey going into three-quarter time. Well, three-quarter time here at the home of the Broadbeach Cats. Surfers 13-10-88. Leading Broadbeach 7-4-46. 42 points the margin. We'll be back for final quarter QAFL action in a few moments. No. No, no, that was up at the original. That game was, I'm going to do the double next one, guys. Yeah. welcome back, ladies and gents, for round 5 QAFL action here. Coming to you live from the former Subaru Oval. I actually didn't get the actual name of the ground. They've changed the name. What is it on the Neptune Homes Oval is the new home of the Broadbeach Cats Football Club. So they came in through the off-season. As my name's Kane Brown, still joined in the box by Brad Moore. And Brad, you were down at three-quarter time. What were some of the coaches' takes at three-quarter time?
Oh, like I said, I think Matty Lappin was pretty happy with the way they came out after half-time. But I was saying that, I think Danny Nolan took a little bit away from the fight that Broadbeach showed, especially in the latter part of that quarter. They were able to hit the scoreboard a few times, but that came on the back of an increase in pressure. So I think he'll be just looking forward to fight that game out, show some bit of heart and that pressure on the ball.
Here they go again. Zach Smith's been pretty good this afternoon for the Demons and the ruck. As again, attack on the footy was good across half-back for the Demons. Launches the ball back inside attacking 50. Bypasses everyone. Lockett. Bit lost it playing in the back line in defence. Ball comes out looking for Hitchcock. Takes a good chest mark. Bit of room to move. Comes back towards centre forward. Playing in front there with Service Paradise though. Instantly gets tackled.
Hitchcock's been really strong for Broady today. He's used the ball really well. He's tried to set them up, but unfortunately he hasn't had a lot to go to.
Smith and Bowman battle it out once more. Ball just gets held up. Umpire's going to say hold the ball here. It looks like Woodburn's come on from that shoulder injury just before three-quarter time, so he seems to be okay. Again, another attacking push inside attacking 50. Ball comes to the front. They've got the outnumber here, Service Paradise. Good tackle laid by Broadbeach. And here comes Bishop. Bishop trying to get to Erickson though. And that got cut off by Luxton across half-back. Luxton back into the middle of the ground. Crozier's been good for Surface this afternoon. Pushes the ball out wide. They've got that number a little bit wider. Comes back in board. That's okay. Instant handball missed. They've still got the outnumber here, Service Paradise. Not quite sure where to go. Use of handball's good. Good Shepherd off the ball. Kick back inside 50. Just drops short. Instantly gets tackled. They'll be locked in between half forward and full forward for the Service Paradise Demons. Ball's going to get thrown up once more. Bowman probably won the tap out. Got his own clearance as well. Drifts just outside 50. Back in board. Good luck contesting for that. No one can get clean possession of the footy. Ball rolling around. The Cats are going to attack the footy here. Got in each other's way. Reardon's come on back on the ground for Service Paradise as well. So it looks like he's recovered from that little corky earlier in the day. He's got a little bit of a limp going still. Smith won the tap out. Broadbeach almost won the clearance. Still looking for the clearance through Riley Bowman. Bowman, that's a better kick to Philippone. Philippone to the hot spot. Trying to go over the back. Ball comes to the front. Great tackle by Service Paradise on the last line. And they clear out trouble once more.
Great tackle, Brody Haberfield. This guy here, Matt Doran, he's had a fantastic game and very rarely turns the ball over with free possession. Him and Hayden Crozier off half-back. They've got two weapons there, Surface Paradise.
Well, when you got Crozier, Woodburn, and like you say, Duran, having plenty of the ball, they're always going to be dangerous, Service Paradise, and they've shown that this afternoon. 13-10, 88 to 74-46, still a 42-point margin. Same as it was at three-quarter time. 3.5 minutes played. Here's a chance for the Cats. And again, dropped a mark he should have taken. Philippone just hacks the ball off the ground. That ball rolled over, and it's called deliberate.
That's pretty harsh on Philippone kicking the ball off the ground, but make a point of Hitchcock's kicking skills. He's an elite kick, and I don't know how many times he's actually hit up a teammate that's actually dropped a chest mark. Whether or not he's got so much heat on the ball, but he's definitely an elite kick of the ball.
Gets up there. Service Paradise. That was number 17. That was Ireland. About fourth man back. Used everyone as a step ladder. Couldn't take the mark though. Ball gets pushed over the line. And you're definitely right, which is shocking for his efficiency, isn't it? Because it gets put down as not being an efficient possession. And he's like, hang on, you dropped 6 chest marks. Like, what's going on? Both ruckman goal once more. Smith taps it to the front, looking for Woodburn.
Axel Moore's been really good today.
Axel Moore's been another good one for Service Paradise. You're definitely right. Players come together. Broadbeach just trying desperately keep that ball in. Touched off the boot, says the umpire, so there'll be a boundary throw in. We'll have to look at your 3-2-1 at the end of this as Brad as well, so just keep an eye on that. We're 5 minutes in, we've got plenty of time. Smith taps the ball to the front once more. Just hacks the kick off the ground. Broadbeach, you got the extra number here. And again, great tackle by the Demons. Here's a chance. Back in board. Good smother there by the Cats. They've got the extra number here. Again, great tackle by the Demons. Ball just bounces up. No one was quite sure where it went. The tackling pressure from the Demons has been brilliant this afternoon. They locked that ball in at half forward.
Yeah, you're right. The tackling pressure has been fantastic. And again, that not all targets hit there, but they just push the ball forward and then they lock the ball back up there to give themselves an opportunity.
Smith won the tap out once more. He's won the last 4 or 5 as Woodburn tackles his opponent over the line. He's had 41 tackles this season so far, Woodburn. So for that sort of inside midfielder, he's been dominant on the defensive side as well, which is really good to see. Coach Lappin would be fairly impressed as he comes off for a well-earned spell. As Ray Leonard, he's kicked one this afternoon, comes back on the ground. This ball's going to get thrown back in. More to the left-hand side forward pocket for the Demons. Oh, bodies come together there. All the players go crunch. You can hear that from a mile away. Good defensive effort. It's a free kick actually going to Broadbeach. On the last line, decides to handball back. That kick is probably going to be too wide, looking for Turner. Yes, it is. And that was Lockett, who unfortunately kicked it down the full. Lockett's getting caught in no man's land at the moment. They bypass him, got over the back. Players contest. Ball gets on the ground. Here's another chance. Kick on goal. Oh, did that clip the post? Yes, it did. Just clipped the padding on the post. That would have been a brilliant goal by Jamie Reckers. Unfortunately, not quite right on that occasion. Broadbeach coming out of trouble once more. That's a dangerous kick as well at half back. Trying to, again, find some space. Oh, players come together. Ball hits deck. That was Ericsson. Ericsson looking for Hull. Jellyman Turner's come off second best from that contest. Got a bit of a limp going. He's got that leg fairly heavily strapped as well, his right leg. Zach Smith. Good tap ruckman. Got it over the back. Ball just rolling around towards the boundary line. Is that ball going to stay in? Yes, it does. Surface. Hat kick inside 50. There's plenty of holding. Play on, says the umpire. Drifts towards full forward. Here's a chance for Service. That kick on goal to the hot spot. Oh, great effort there by Lockett. The last line. Forces that ball over. And that was Patton down there too in the goal square, looking for his 5th goal of the afternoon. The ball comes out of trouble once more. Not a great kick. Ball rolls over the boundary line for a boundary thrown at half back for the Cats. Riley Bowman was putting his hand up. He's run 40 metres to get to this boundary throwing. Bowman won the tap out. Ball drifts to the front. Handball to no man's land. Ends up in the hands of a teammate. What a finish! That was Albie Jones. Where did he come from? He had a mountain of space from that ruck contest. There was a nothing handball inside 50. All of a sudden, it ended up in the hands of Albie Jones, and a great finish in the end.
He's been solid today, Albie, through the midfield. Probably playing in a role that he hasn't done a lot of. I know last week against Labrador, he went into the midfield in the second half and was fantastic. And he's back in there again with a few players out of the side, but he probably doesn't get the recognition. You've got Axel Moore and Ben Woodburn, who've been brilliant. But Albie's had his head over the ball all day and really competed strongly through there and reward for effort throughout the course of the day.
Well, the 3-2-1 might go to 3 surface midfielders this afternoon. Still got plenty of time. Just over 10 minutes played, 7:4:46. 50-point the margin. 14-12 at 96 in favour of surfers. Haven't really let Broadbeach off the hook at all this afternoon as Smith again to Woodburn. Woodburn, that kick towards half forward. Ball gets over the back. And Broadbeach again under pressure. Don't want to make a mistake. Reardon's there for surfers. Been a bit quiet. He did go off the ground injured, holding an upper leg injury with a corky. That's on the footy, says the umpire. As the crowd goes wild, deep in the horns. Here they come now, steps back inside. As the horns go blaring once more, they're really backing. Great tackle laid there. Play on, says the umpire. Ball back in board, looking for the 1-2. Decide to handball back. And again, the kick right up in the air. Who's going to mark this one? Smith, the tallest man on the ground, brings the ball to ground. And again, kicks the ball off the ground. Can they be clean here, surfers? Yes, they can. Handball over the top in a little bit of space. Still got to be clean. Good tackle aid. Could be holding the man. Yes, says the umpire. Free kick going to surfers and half forward. Going to the goal square. Third man up. Couldn't get hands on the footy. Ball drifts to the front. Could have been held off the ball. No, says the umpire. Play on. Trying to come off the ground. Injured. He can't run, the young man. Look at this for an interchange. Don't know what was going on there. Smith handballed back. Back in board. Kick inside 50. That's a great grab.
It's quite comical there. Ray Leonard needed to come off the ground with cramp, but the ball was chasing him out. And Axel Moore was able to get on the ground. Enough time to be able to pick up the loose ball.
Well, Noah Corbett. Could be a great return. Decides to go in short. That's a good kick. Ends up in the hands of Hayden Crozier. Gee, it's very hard to pick between the likes of Crozier and Woodburn and Duran.
Look, I think that's the beauty of what they've done today, Surfers Paradise, and I think that's what Matt Lappin will make a point of. That it was not one player. It wasn't just 2 or 3. There's been a collective out there that have played their roles really strongly. When they've needed to step up, they've done so. But it's been an even spread across the field, and yes, to pick their 1, 2, 3 would be really difficult to do.
As Crozier unfortunately misses the kick. That's gone out in the full. That's probably out in the full number 8 or 9 between the two sides this afternoon. That win has been causing a bit of grief, especially on this broadcast side of the ground. Again, Broadbeach, that uncertainty coming out of defence has been a real trouble for them this afternoon. Bowman was third man up. Service tried to keep the ball in. As Haberfield just runs back with a nice little smile on his face to his usual position on the last line. Both ruckmen go up. Dawson hits to the front. Ball drifting towards the boundary line. It's been hard to watch Dawson this afternoon because he's tried so hard. He was on the last line of defence for most of the day. He's been pinching in the ruck. Just not used to seeing him down that end of the ground. But he has worked extremely hard for Broadbeach this afternoon. Trying to get to the front spot on that occasion. Here comes Woodburn. Steps back inside. Kick down the line. Hits up a target. This is Wreckers. Wreckers. Not the worst of kicks, going inside 50. Play on, says the umpire. Lockett on the left foot. Here's a bit of space for Hitchcock. Look at the numbers forward to the footy for the Cats, if they're good enough. Ends up in the hands of Harrington. He's been a bit quiet this afternoon. Harrington up towards Erickson, drops the mark. Woodburn's there for surface, laying the tackle. Ball drifts out. Broadbeach have got the outnumber if they're good enough here. Philippone, kick on goal, drifting to the left.
Probably had a lot more time than he realised there. Could have straightened up.
Missed opportunity. They moved to 7-5-47 to 14-12-96. 49-point the margin. 15 and a half minutes played almost in the last quarter. Surface now, coming out of trouble again. The amount of time the ball has hit the hands and gone over the back, that's out in the full for Broadbeach. Lockett. He's trying his backside off Lockett, but considering he's a fairly unfamiliar spot on the ground.
He's been quite good going down back.
Exactly.
But again, he's down back, and it means he's not that target to kick to.
As Broadbeach intercept that one, Bowman's drifted up forward. Reardon was playing in front. That was okay from the Demons. And again, not really under a lot of pressure coming out from defence. Haberfield chips it short.
Their supporting numbers has actually given the ball carrier a little confidence and not to feel that pressure that Broadbeach have attempted to put on.
That kick down the line. Lockett forces his opponent under the footy. Launches that right foot kick. Haberfield's in a prime spot. Launches, didn't get clean possession. Gets to the front. Jellyman Turner launches on goal. Good finish. Good finish there by Jellyman Turner. They finally got the outnumber when the ball hit the deck, and a great finish.
Yeah, that's probably one of the first times you've seen today where Broadbeach did have the weight of numbers inside forward 50 when the ball came to ground. It's something that Surfers Paradise have been able to exit with, but credit to Broady, small brigade there. Handball out to Jellyman Turner, who had a great finish. Obviously, not being outmarked is important there as well. So you mentioned Lockett. Look, he's been solid the second half. He's done what he could do back there, but it's good to see Broadbeach just working hard to fight it out and get some reward for that maintained effort.
Well, it's 8-5-53 to 14-12-96. 12 scoring shots to 26 in favour of Surfers this afternoon. They were peppering the goals early. Zach Smith, here we go. Kick inside 50, won his own tap out. Broadbeach, though, was able to cut that one off. Lock it again. That right foot kick out wide. That's a good kick. Clears the congestion. Decides to go backwards. They can switch again. That's okay. That's Davey Lushik. Looking for Lockett. Handled the ball a couple of times in this little passage of play. Looking for the short option. In the end, he's going to go inboard, instantly gets turned over. Here comes Woodburn once more.
Great
Look at the
kick.
kick inside 50. That could have been shepherding off the ball from Taylor. Play on, says the umpire. Taylor, again, not a lot of areas to go. Kicks the ball in short. That's Hagger. Been fairly quiet this afternoon. Hagger looking for Philippone out the back.
He's tried hard, Philippone, today.
He has tried hard. He's been one of the prime movers for them this year and in past years as well. Different sort of role. Playing up forward. Back in board. Hagger again. Trying to hold a bit of possession here. Not the best of kicks. That could be turned over. Yes, it is. Woodburn's there once more for Service Paradise. Smart vision there back through the corridor. Not the best of handballs. Instantly gets absolutely smashed. Play on, says the umpire. Thought that whistle was going to be blown. Broadbeach trying to hold the ball up. Geez, Corbett didn't see the pressure coming the other way. Instantly got smashed in the tackle. Oh, someone's come off second best for Broadbeach. Keep an eye on that. Behind the ball. Lockett in a good spot. Cuts that one off. Lockett again. Great kick out wide. Using the space of the ground. Back inside to Chadwick. Oh, danger sides for the player in the middle of the ground. He can barely walk. It looks like a really bad knee on the right leg. Hitchcock kicks it forward. That's a better kick inside 50. Finds Bowman.
And I think I mentioned it earlier. Hitchcock's kicking ability is some of the best I've seen at this level. He's used the ball fantastically all day. And now we've got a shot on goal as a reward for that as well. But, yeah, make a mention of his kicking efficiency today, being second to none.
Well, Alan O'Neill was the one getting pulled off the ground. Bowman, that ball didn't come back, so that's stuck to the right. Yeah, that looked like he sort of had the straight leg when he hit the ground, unfortunately, in O'Neill, and come up very, very sore indeed. So hopefully that's not another bad knee injury for the Cats. That was a 60-metre pass. Ends up in the hands of Selvey, who's kicked one this afternoon. Again, out to Woodburn. Woodburn, unfortunately, couldn't hit the target. Umpire says out on the full. Cats get let off. Back in board. Hits the target. Cross half back. That's okay. Now again, where's he going with this next kick? Looks like he might be forced to go down the line. Decides to do so. Ball just drops a little bit short. Smith was there, brought the ball to ground. Here's a chance for the Cats. Oh, guess who it is? It's Reardon. Intercept. Back inside attacking 50. Look out! Ball hits the deck. Could have been front and centre. Missed with the handball. A little bit of a dummy kick out wide. Got to be clean here, boys. A little bit of a foot race going. Broadbeach. Bishop is there for the Cats. Again, lays another solid tackle. Holds that ball up. I'd love to see the tackling numbers for Bishop this afternoon. He's been elite.
Yeah, he's been one of their best today. He started the game. It's nearly a four-quarter performance from him. He looked lively up forward as well, but he's had to go through the midfield.
Here comes a chance for Woodburn. Kick short. Good kick. Again, lowers the eyes. Hits up the teammate. And that's Reckers. Just trying to clear the congestion here. There's 8 or 9 numbers right to the left of this shot on goal. Reckers. So a couple of opportunities this afternoon. Lining up for his first. Service Paradise 15th goal of the day. That's not going to get there. Ball gets over the back. Minus score. Eight 6:54 to 14-13-97. Just ticked over 23 minutes in the final quarter. Lockett from full back. Kicks it short. Goes down the middle. That's better. Now here's a chance. Looking for Bowman. Bowman didn't get there in the end. Surface playing in front. Good tackle laid by Ericsson. Trying to lock that ball up. Ball just drifting around. Ericsson with another tackle for Broadbeach. Woodburn's around there for Surface. Got pushed off the footy. Here's a chance for the Demons, though. Look out. You're gone. No. Good enough to clear it on that occasion. Steps, weave, dodges, down the line. Drops the mark he probably should have taken. Ball gets pushed over the line. Boundary throw-in. Some tired boys out there. So there's going to be plenty of ice dished out this afternoon. Both sides have thrown their bodies around all day. Local derby here. Looks like Surfers is going to get on top though. Bowman lays a tackle. That was on Broman. Bowman again. Bigger body pushes the opponent out. Haberfield. Free kick going to the Cats. Hull has it. Hull going back inside, taking 50. Can this ball get over the back? Give Filippo a chance. Even then, though, he was a 4-on-1 in favour of the Demons. Ball comes back. Reckers was there. Bishop got the crumb. Back inside 50. High flyers there, but again, outnumbered the Demons. When the ball hit the deck, they had a 4-on-1. Duran handballs it out. Looking for Smith. Unfortunately, that ball's going to get cut off. Back in board. Here's a chance for the Cats. Got to try and move the ball a little bit quicker. A lot of tired boys this afternoon. Hull's going to end up with it again. Back in board. Play on, says the umpire. Surely that was a mark to Bishop. Here's a chance for Service Paradise on the rebound. Decides to slow it up. Kick down the... Oh, bit of cramp there for Selby. Reardon's just drifting forward. That's a good kick. And again, ends up in the hands of Pan, who's going to be lining up for goal number 5.
Yeah, a lot of stings going out of the game now. I think all players would be happy for the siren to go and finish things where they are.
Well, Padden, good effort. If he managed to kick his 5th, the Demons 15th. To kick a 3rd of the Demons' goals this afternoon. Comes in, lines up, drifts to the left, minor score. They moved to 14-98 to 8-6-54. 44 points the margin. 26.5 minutes played. Ball just drifting around. Geez, he'd have to be the most frustrated bloke on the ground today, wouldn't he, Jai Lockett? We've said it a number of times. Yeah, very frustrating day for Jai Lockett.
Oh, look, I think he's intelligent enough to know that Broadbeach at the moment, they've got a lot of players that aren't playing, but they've also got a lot of new players, a lot of young players coming through. They're in that bit of a transition from rebuilding to waiting for players to get back out on the ground. So it's going to be tough for a little bit for Broadbeach, but look, every team goes through it at some stage. It's just their turn at the moment.
Here's a chance for Service Paradise again. Still looking for number 15, and guess who it is? And we've been singing his praise. He's been okay down back. Lockett looked a little bit lost early. Gets it back. Kicks it down the line. Right into the middle of the ground. Again, the ball hits the deck in favour of Service Paradise. Look at the numbers. They kick back inside. 50, left it behind. Lockett again on the last line. Decides to try and use his body. There's the siren. 28-minute quarter there to finish us off. Broadbeach, 8-6-54. Not good enough on the day. Service Paradise rain out winners, 14-14-98. A 44-point margin. And Brad, what'd you think of that one?
Oh, look, in the end, it was a pretty even second half. I think a lot of the damage had been done in the first half, in particular that second quarter by Surface Paradise. I think they dominated through the midfield. And they were able to create a lot of repeated entries in that first half to hit the scoreboard. So their tall forwards, their targets to kick to, their small forwards on the ground were fantastic. And look, credit to Broadbeach for the way they fought out the second half, but it just showed that they probably just had too few numbers on the day that were able to have a significant impact on the way they were able to perform collectively. But Matt Lappin would be extremely happy with the way Surfers Paradise bounced back from what he would acknowledge was not the greatest performance last week against Labrador, but now they're back on the winners list. Broadbeach hopefully get a few players back, and Danny Nolan and the crew get to work to hopefully have another performance or better performance next week.
Well, just quickly go through some goal kickers here. For Broadbeach, Hitchcock had 1, Erickson 1, Philippone 2, Harrington had 1, Taylor had 1, Gilliman Turner had 1, and O'Neill had 1. For Surfers Paradise, Mitch Patton, biggest goal scorer of the day, kicked 4, had plenty of opportunities up forward. Harrison Island's got 1, Samuel Jules got 1, Noah Corbett, good return, kicked 3 goals. Miles Jewell had 2, Albie Jones had 1, Ray Leonard had 1, and Jake Selvey had 1. And just quickly, Brad, who was your 3-2-1 this afternoon?
Yeah, look, they'll come all from Surfers Paradise, but I do want to make mention, I thought Corey Hitchcock was really good for Broadbeach. Joel Philippone tried hard. Although I liked Justin Bishop's game, he was great as well. But in regards to the 3 best players on the ground, I think you can put a blanket over a number of Surfers Paradise players. But look, when you really nutted out, I thought Zach Smith's work in the ruck and around the ground was fantastic. He gave first use most of the time to his midfield, and I thought Zach Smith's game was outstanding. I'm just couldn't be happier and amazed at just how far Ben Woodburn's come along in his football. He's still a young kid. He's still got so much to learn, but he was a dominant midfielder on the ground. Him and Axel Moore were fantastic through the middle. But the other one that probably gets missed, he plays a lot of midfield, but today Matt Lappin put him across half-back. I thought Matt Doran's game was fantastic as well. And special mention to Elijah Reardon, Noah Corbett in his first senior game for a very long time, kicking 3, and Mitch Patton kicking 4. So, like I said, put a blanket over a lot of them, but I'd go my 3-2-1, Zach Smith, Ben Woodburn and Matt Doran.
No, well, I've gone a little bit different. I love Zach Smith's game. I liked Woodburn with the 3. I've given Zach Smith 2, and I've also given Duran the 1. So not that different this afternoon. Well done. Well done, Mr. Moore. Thank you for your contribution this afternoon, Bradley.
Thank you, Kane. It's been a pleasure. It was a good game of football, and Surfers Paradise obviously just too strong today.
Well, that's all she wrote this afternoon. Round 5 QAFL action. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back next week for round 6 live QAFL action. Have a good weekend. Catch you later.
Yeah,